UW360 is proudly supported by BECU, a not-for-profit member-owned credit union. Pacific Office Automation, copy, print, workflow, and IT. Problem solved.
Hello, you're listening to Rainy Dog Radio.
Since its founding in 2001, Rainy Dog Radio has aimed to serve as a platform for University of Washington students to broadcast their voice.
To my knowledge, nowhere else on campus if you want to be on the radio, can you actually have a radio show and have people listen and talk into a microphone, pick the songs, make it your own.
I still don't know about Sub Pop.
The student-run station only has 5 members on its staff. In September of 2012, the Rainy Dog Radio left its temporary home in the Condon Hall basement and moved into the ASU Dub Plus Suite, located in the recently renovated Husky Union building.
So just in terms of like co-sponsorships and just like a direct line of communication between the ASUW and Rainy Dog, it's been way better this year.
Yeah, totally.
This year, Rainy Dog Radio received about $8,000 for their operational budget. The station is able to manage with this amount of funding largely thanks to its student volunteers.
We have somewhere between 50 and 60 volunteers, the majority of which are DJs. So they're the people who have the radio shows.
Yo, what's up, everyone? This is Rainy Dog Radio, and you're listening to Electric Espionage.
Volunteers also work as bloggers, photographers, and podcast hosts.
Because we're entirely online and we're a student radio station, we have a lot of specialty shows with like weird themes.
And we're looking mostly for shows that, I guess, showcase an individual's interest in music, not necessarily like what's popular or what's indie. I was kind of running some ideas for a new show by a friend, and we decided together to do a show that showcased all female vocalists. So we host Girls Club now. Every song is sung by a lady.
A couple years ago, probably 2.5 years ago, I ran into a janitor and he just started telling me stories about the hub. And then I just started hanging out with him, James Taylor. He's an awesome dude. And he just said, hey man, I have a bunch of gospel tunes. Can I play some on the air? And I said, totally. So I've given him a half hour of my show for the last 2.5 years.
It's not just UW students who get a chance to be on the radio through Rainy Dog. The station also gives local artists an opportunity to get their sound on the air.
We've become like very locally oriented, and so local bands that aren't necessarily big enough to like, you know, get in studios on KXP or something like that, or play like bigger venues in Seattle, are usually on our radar, and a lot of our DJs are very involved in the local music scene. And so before a band can like get an in studio on KXP, oftentimes, you know, they get an in studio at Rainy Dog.
Thanks for tuning in to Rainy Dog Radio.